Namaste friends. Today we are going to understand and complete English workshop of 3.3 Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Lee Frost. Page number 103. Activity number 1. Put right mark in front of true statement or wrong mark in front of false statement. Number 1. The speaker stops to watch rain falling among the trees. Wrong mark means cross mark. B. The owner of the woods is known to the speaker. Right mark. Number 3. The horse is worried about the cold and wants to keep going. Cross mark. The last statement. The speaker doesn't emphasize upon the beauty of woods he is passing through. Cross mark. Activity number 2. Find out line or lines from the poem as a proof for the following explanation. Number 1. There is no one to catch the speaker trespassing. Line. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Number 2. The little horse draws his master's attention. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. Number 3. His horse seems anxious to keep going. Line. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Number 4. The speaker prefers to stay, but he is forced to move onward. But I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Last one. The poem is set in the bygone era. He gives his harness bells a shake. Activity number 3. The poem is believed to have a reference to the poet's life itself. What could the following signify? Choose from the bracket. Duties and responsibilities, old age, life, death, everlasting peace. The speaker's journey, life. So the life is imagery that stands for speaker's journey. Old age, snowy evening, lovely deep dark woods stand for everlasting peace. Snowy evening stands for old age. Promises stand for duties and responsibilities. Sleep for death. Activity number 4. Tell whether the rhyme scheme of the poems of the following stanzas is right or wrong. For the wrong rhyme scheme, give the correct one. I have already given the rhyme scheme in appreciation in the last video. Stanza 1, 2, 3 is given correct here in this activity. Stanza 4, that is only wrong. Instead of D, D, E, D, there should be D, D, D and D. So there is uniformity in the last stanza, all 4 Ds. Activity number 5. Give your own rhyming words to the following. So I have tried house, mouse, woods, broods, easy, busy, wind, skinned, dark, bark, watch, botch. Activity number 6. Match the lines in the poem with their figures of speech. Number 1. Whose woods these are, I think I know. I have already explained it in the last video. It is an inversion. The correct sequence of the words in this line should be I think I know whose words these are. Number 2. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. This is alliteration because sound D in dark and deep is repeated. So it is alliteration. Number 3. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. The line is repeated, so it is a repetition. And number 4. My little horse must think it queer. This is personification because the animal is personified. Activity number 7. Match the words given in group A with their meanings in group B. Mistake, downy flakes, woods and queer, A part. So mistake, error, downy flakes, soft snow falling, woods, that is jungle, forest, queer, that is strange. Activity number 8. Complete the following wave diagrams by adding suitable describing words in the boxes. One is done for you. Alright. Wind, roaring wind, furious wind, cold wind, hot wind, violent wind, we can say. And then evening, darkest is already given, snowy evening, pleasant evening, memorable evening, winter evening. So we can write in this way. Activity number 9. Pick out lines from the poem that contain imagery. So in the paraphrasing I have told the lines having examples of imagery. I repeat again. Between the woods and frozen lake. So woods, frozen lake, these are the striking imageries. Again, harness bells is another striking imagery. And then downy flake. Lovely dark and deep woods. These are the imageries used in the poem. And last activity, you have to complete it. You have to prepare a questionnaire, means a set of questions for interviewing. Who are you going to interview? A person who has just returned from a trek in the woods, or a person who has recently scaled Mount Everest. So last activity is to be done as a project. Thank you.